Hey, Shawanda. I couldn't answer your phone, girl. I was going live. Hold on. I need to go get something to clean my glasses up. How y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in. I got time. I got time. How you guys doing? How y'all doing? How you doing? I see Shawanda's in the building. Um, y'all know what I did today? I went to the store, right? And I got some Fago pop, which I know I love Fago, which I grew up on Fago because that was my mother's favorite brand of pop. She didn't do Pepsi or nothing like that. I like Mountain Dew. Well, my mother's favorite soda was Rock and Rye. And for some reason, and I used to love her Rock and Rye. Oh, mama, let me have something right. You could touch any pop in that refrigerator, but you could not. She didn't want you to drink up her Rock and Rye unless you asked. And I went and bought me a Rock and Rye today. I said, let me get a Rock and Rye for, a memory of my mama. And, the Rock and Rye just do not taste the same to me. Mm. I used to love it. It wasn't good unless it was my mom's, I guess. So anyway, I sitting here, I made a soup, y'all. This soup, this is one thing I love about my grandmother. My grandmother taught me how to be creative. So let me say my prayer. Dear Lord, Father God, I thank you, Jesus. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for this wonderful food, for the nourishment of my body. I thank you for breath in my body. I thank you for giving me another day amongst the land of the living. You didn't have to, but you saw fit to give me another chance to get it right. In your son Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Come on, somebody. So let me tell you what I did with this soup, y'all, first. Listen, y'all. Um, y'all know I had that baked chicken yesterday. So I took the baked chicken, I put it in a pot of water. Okay. I threw some potatoes in there, some peas, some carrot. I even put the cabbage over in here. And when I tell you, with some green peppers and onion, when I tell y'all, hey, April, hey, my wife, how you doing, my YouTuber? When I tell you, and it's so windy, if I was to open this window, y'all would see my blind shaking and going. So much. What did Tammy say? Bald is beautiful. Yes, it is. So, y'all know what I'm forgetting to do, y'all? I haven't unpacked everything. Like, I made the BLT sandwich yesterday, right? I'm throwing my bread in the oven to toast it. And I said, oh my God, look, I said, oh my, I went to unpack another bag. I was like, here go my damn toast. I don't know what I'll be doing, but so, okay, well. So yeah, so thank God I bought Ohana too. I'll drink the Fago, the Rock and Rye as needed. Oh, y'all. My grandmother taught me, you ain't got to throw nothing away. And you can turn anything into a soup. Y'all say I'm eating. So how y'all doing there? How are you guys doing today? I hope all is well. Uh, I was a little late coming on here because I was on the phone with some friends, and we were having such a good time. I mean, cracking. I have never laughed so hard. They were going over. They were talking about certain situations that's going on, and they were going over the videos, and they sent me little clips, and I just bust out laughing. Little clips of me. People that get me, people that understands me. So I'm gonna talk about a plethora of things today. A plethora. Let's shout out Michael B. Jordan. Come on, somebody. Winning the Oscar. I'm doing good now because work is over. Okay. She wanted to say she's blessed. Let me tell you this. I don't. Is this just me? When Michael B. Jordan won, I was very happy. But then I looked at all these videos where people are jumping up and down, screaming like they didn't hit the lottery, like the war is over. And for me, it was good, but I'm happy for him. But I was not elated like that. I wasn't like, oh yeah. I felt he deserved it because I just watched Sinners maybe 3, 4 nights ago. I watched the whole movie. It was really good. But the jubilation and celebration, people were, they were, I remember working at this restaurant called Kobo Joe's. I was a bar back and a waiter. And it was lunchtime. It was downtown Detroit. And it was a white bar. Mainly white people came in. Business people that work downtown. And it was the time of the O.J. Simpson trial. They were doing the verdict. And I remember I was clearing off a table and I had my tub, my bus tub. And I stopped and everybody was quiet. And we were all looking at I remember where I was. And we were all looking at the TV. And mind you, it was me and maybe 3 other black people that worked there. Just 3 of us. Everybody else was white. And so when they said not guilty, I screamed, yes! The other 2 black motherfuckers knew to shut the fuck up for some reason. But I just, yes! Baby, when I tell you them white people turned and rolled their eyes at me, oh my God, I was like, oh shit, there go my tips. Well, I mean, they were pissed with me. I thought somebody was gonna kick my ass from there. I was like, yes. I looked like, oh shit, what I do? But I say that to say, that was the last time I felt that jubilant about something. I mean, that, oh my God. Now the white boy, if he had won, I would have been, or Leonardo DiCaprio. He was good in that movie. I watched that one. We got to stop making everything so black and white. We gotta stop making everything so gay and straight. And just, for what it is. Y'all wanna hear something? And I don't care if y'all take my black card. Take it if you want to. When Barack Obama first ran, I voted for Hillary. I voted for Hillary. I did not vote for Barack Obama. I'm talking about when they would, for the Democratic, before the, for the Democratic presidential nomination. Now, once he won, I voted for him. But, hey, good evening, Mika, baby. But I voted for Hillary when we had to pick. Because I don't go just because you like, oh, that would be the first black president. And no, I really thought that Hillary, I never looked at color or gender as the driving force for me to jump on board. I never jumped on the. You have a lot of women out here that would take up for women just because they're women. And the women can be wrong as hell. Come on, somebody. You have a lot of people in these YouTube streets. You have some women that will take up for women, and the woman be wrong as hell. And the only reason they take them up for that woman because they women. You don't see me out here taking up for gay folk just because they gay. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Come on, somebody. I've never been the one to go along with the crowd. I've never been one that did what was safe. Sometimes you gotta take a chance. Sometimes you have to stand up against some shit. Because you gotta think you're doing more injustice to people. You know somebody wrong and you got their back. You setting them up to be fucked up by the next person. Or ridiculed. Or to be let have it. Hey, Brandon. Come on, somebody. Nowadays, people don't have their own mind. They don't have their own opinion. People are easily swayed. Oh my God, this is so good. If a motherfucker can't do nothing else, I can cook, baby. I can't do shit else. I can burn. Oh, Mika, you know what I did? I was in the store and I seen some hamburger helper. I said I'm gonna make some hamburger helper today. Yes, I am. I bought a box right over there. A hamburger helper. I don't stick with black people because I feel like I have to because I'm black if I know they wrong. I don't stick with gay people because they gay and they wrong. I don't take up for church folk because I feel like that's the morally thing. Well, they church, so let me be on their side. No, church people can be wrong too. Church people can be deceitful and liars and lie. And petty. And start shit. A lot of people here ain't got their own motherfucking brains and their own mind. And you know what kills me? When people see some shit, they see it with their own eye, and they tend to turn a blind eye. Not a side eye, but a blind eye. Everybody had a problem with motherfuckers in the side eye, but nobody had a problem when half you motherfuckers with being blind, turning a blind eye. So what the fuck y'all know y'all saw? Gay folk. Love them to death. Paved the way for a lot of them motherfuckers. Came, what, in 1983, first time I ever went to a gay club. Stepping out. This is who I am. And y'all know if the only person I was really scared of was Michael Landon, because I was her only son. I was like, I'm the only one that can kill. I should have went on airplane mode. But you know, that's hard because see, a lot of black men will not stand in their truth. See, that's why a lot of black men have problems with me. Because at a very early, young age, I knew who I was. Okay, this is me. And I stood in that. You know, you have a lot of people out here that they can't, you know, they're feminine as hell, got twitches in their switch, they act like faggots. I can say the word fag because I'm part faggots, sissies. You have a lot of men out here in these YouTube streets and just in life general that act like sissies. Their language, the way they talk, and yet they can't even, come on somebody, hey Miss Brienne, they can't even accept that. And so people see it and turn a blind eye to it. Turn a blind eye to it. Nobody want to call that out. But people, come on somebody, that's the shit. Not a side eye, but they turn a blind eye to it. See, I lived in my truth, and I think a lot of people hate that. You have some people that they can't get that sissiness out of them until they go to prison. Then they say, you know what, they in this sucking dick and all of that. But I ain't been in prison. It didn't take none of that for me to say, hey mama, this is who I am. Either you gonna love me or you're not. And my mama had my back. My mama went out to the clubs with me. My mother went to and cooked for the gay community with me. Come on, somebody. And you have a lot of people that, you'll have some people that won't like you because you live in your truth. You have some people that don't like you because you're doing something they wish they could have done. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of women that had lesbian, well, I let her eat my pussy, but, you know, I didn't like it. What would y'all think if a man said, the guy, I can't remember his name on he brought this up. He was like, women kill me. Women say, well, you know what? I let her eat my coochie, but I didn't like it, you know. But let him, and men will accept that and go, okay. But let a man say, well, you know what? I let him give me some head. And I didn't like it. I ain't going to do it no more. Y'all going to hold that over his head for the... People go, you gay. Maybe you just try something. Now, I don't get this with my trans people. EJ Johnson. EJ, girl, please. EJ Johnson. Your fucking mind is, your head is messed up. She said, well, he said in that interview with Carlos, whatever his name is, Carlos something, that he don't like going to gay bars because gay men don't like him. I get that. I get it. Because you know what? I agree with this. In the LGBTQ community, in the gay, it's so many feminine. I mean, everybody, almost all men want to be women. I mean, not want to be women, but they have women characteristic and they're very feminine, from what I see. In other words, so many people are bottom. I was going through Facebook looking at the video, and just the girl and this thing and the dialects, and I was like, oh my God, did I ever talk like that? I didn't want. Yeah, we had feminine moments, me and my cousin, but that's not something I presented. That wasn't the first thing you saw, but that was just me. But it's like everybody wants to girl and bitch and this thing and honey and nutty mustache and ponytails and and eyelashes and everybody's fingernails is painted. I never ever thought about painting my nails. You know, I wore one earring for years. I came up in the era where, first of all, they wasn't even wearing, men wasn't even wearing earrings. And then when you did, it was only your left ear. And if you had it over here, oh God, you know, not to say that that was right, but that's, you got to realize, I get how some people, you just feel some type of way. But when I see my young brothers, the saucy Santanas and his, especially these big girls, the big queen, and it's just, and that's why you have a lot of men that are DL, because you have a lot of men that like those type of people, but they don't like them out in public. Because even you, if you notice, a lot of them that the men that come out in public, they just as feminine. Is if you don't have no really hard, strong men loving them, you know, not in public. They might be doing them, fucking them down. And come on, y'all, this is a grown channel. That's why I say it's not made for kids. They might be dicking them down in private. I have a better chance. You know, I like men that are not feminine that you really can't tell. And I've had a lot of them. Just had one not too. Come on, somebody. Holla, well, we can go play pool, hang out, play basketball, be around together. You'd be surprised. It's a lot more of that than, come on. But when EJ sat there and said, you know, he's more wanted in straight clubs because, you know, he's wearing, he looking better in a dress than a woman. He looking better in a dress than a woman, than a girl. Nothing about you, EJ, says woman. Not, when I look at EJ, I don't see nothing but a boy, a mere boy in a dress. When I look at EJ Johnson, I don't see anything, nothing about him says woman to me. I see a boy, a feminine boy, a boy in a dress. Now, expensive ass dress. I see a feminine boy who has money because of his daddy in a dress. Nothing gives me woman. And so here is where I he said he only talks to straight men. And he's not the only transsexual that says that. I only talk to straight men. Well, I don't know. In my day and time, once a man lays down, I don't care what garb you have on, how you look, eyelashes, breasts, and none of that. If you have a penis between your legs, or you were born with one, once that man lay down with you, that's not a straight man. That is a bisexual man, and there's nothing wrong with that. Where did we get to the point where, as men, males, that we say, you know what, I'm such a woman. Like me, I swear, if I had all of it and felt in my mind that I was a woman and got the breasts and all of that, the guy that would like me, once I tell them that I was born a male, they're not straight if they laid out. They're not straight. They are a male who has become bisexual. Whether I'm the first one they ever did something with or not. And I just, all of this is because when a man looks at me, he sees a woman. That's a fantasy, baby. That's a fantasy. TS medicine is good for that. I think with the DL Whisperer, now, do I agree with everything the DL Whisperer done? No. Riding past Maddie house, I'm oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. You know, sometimes bitches get you that mad, but still, a lot of trans people hate him because, in first of all, in my day, we didn't have a lot, they didn't call them trans. They called them drag queens and just like they say butch queens and all of that. But I never, they would drag. I called them girl or she like they wanted me to, but they still was boys to me. Boys. Niggas that I grew up with. Miss Tippy. But I would laugh. Miss Tippy, Tracy Quartermain, Little Tracy, Crystal. It was a lot of them. I would hang around them. I had a car there, and I would drive them around. They would all work the stroll, and I'd sit out there while they go working. I mean, it was fun back in the day. I was young, and I remember us and Melba Moore and um, Natalie Cole. These, shout out to Natalie Cole. But I remember me and Melba Moore being in the car together. Me, Melba Moore, my lover, Ralph Avery, rest in peace, and somebody else. We was in the car. We were we were in the drive, drove through the drive-through, and Melba was ordering. She was like, with this high-pitched voice, sound just like a woman. And when we pulled to the window, Melba was in the back, so she got her stuff. She's like, "Thank you." And when she said "thank you" so deep that the person jumped, I just cracked up laughing. So, I don't know what it is to. I'm just like this. Even with trans men, because I heard one trans say, well, "We don't do that to the trans men," but the trans men are not saying that they are sleeping with straight women. When they turn that woman out, that woman is bisexual. I don't hit only straight women like me. No, straight women might hit on them thinking, I'm sure they had the same problem too, straight women. Because you know what? Lesbians turn out a lot more women than gay men turn out men. And can you really turn somebody out? I don't know. I turned somebody out once or twice. They tried and was like, "Oh my God, I like this." I had to tell them, "Hey, we ain't doing this no more. Come on, you liking it too much." What? Don't judge me, judge your damn self. I just wish it wasn't so complicated. It wasn't all these labels, prefixes and suffixes and call me he, she, they. No, stop it. What's your motherfucking name? That's what I'm gonna call you. I'm too old to be trying to remember that shit. My name always been Michael. And if I hadn't wanted to be the girl, I would have been Miss Chalet, Michaela. And you have some people that will get so mad. Some trans people get so mad. And then they say you misgendering them. I don't know. What happened? Where did cis women come from? My cis women. Cis women. SI. Come on, somebody. I think once you've been called sissy, faggot, punk, sissy boy, and you fought that fight that we fought in the early 80s, I just call me by my name, goddamn it. I don't care what you call me. Don't call me them names you called. And I think that you have people that come out and it's been too easy for them because the way has been paved. Like the ones that came before me, they fought like hell and it got a little easy, but we still had to fight. I had times we had to fight just going to the gay bars. We fought. When we would leave out the bar, it'd be cars, straight guys, out there ready to fight. You sissy motherfuckers. And you know what we had to do? Hey, Rita, baby. Hey, sweet Rita. We had to get out there and fight these motherfuckers So that's what our mindset was on. And I wasn't about, don't call, but make sure you call me by my right pronoun. What the fuck is my name? That's what you call me. That, oh, this soup was so damn good. I want some more. Do I have any more? No, I don't have any more soup, y'all. Maybe I should fry me a hamburger. I don't know. I'm so hungry. You would think I did hit the little blunt. But yes. So when E.J. Johnson said, you know what? Only straight men want me. No, they're not straight if they want you. And most of them probably want you because they know, your daddy is a billionaire. And some straight men will compromise that, but not a real straight man wouldn't give a damn how much money you got. They wouldn't fuck with you. Come on, somebody. Come on. Come on, let's talk about it. So I just wish my gay folk stop making it so complicated. Please, it's not that complicated. Transsexual, stop being, you getting mad at the butch queens and the regular people because they don't want, some people are never going to look at y'all like a man. I mean, like a woman. But that's their prerogative to do what people not always going to agree with you. People not always going to do what you want them to do. Just like when it comes to the bathroom, I keep saying this. I wouldn't feel uncomfortable if a trans woman came in the men's bathroom and stood up and peed next to me or sat down. Oh, God, I would get it. But I could see where women would have a problem with that. My mother, who was very pro-gay and gay-friendly, I don't think my mama... No, I can't speak for my mama because I don't know what she would have did. All I know is this. Women in here, put a one in here. Put a number one in here, please. If you wouldn't have a problem with a trans person, a trans man, a trans woman, that's a man that's turned into a woman. Put a one in the chat if you wouldn't have a problem with them coming into the bathroom, using the bathroom with you guys. Or put a two in there if it did. Put a two if it's a problem. Put a one in. Put a one in there if it's a problem. Put a two in there if it's not a problem. Because I don't know too many women. They will kiki and cackle with you. But I don't think they want to be in the bathroom. Look at and I think like that one guy that went to prison. See, so the one if you would have a problem, two if you wouldn't. One if you would have a problem, two if you wouldn't. Did I say that right? One if you would have a problem, two if you wouldn't. Miss Brienne, so you wouldn't have a problem. One if you would, two if you would. Miss Brienne said she wouldn't have a problem with it. April said she would. I think that, I can't speak for my mama. I think my mama would too. And she loves the gay. Sweet Rita said, I would have a problem. I know. And look, y'all, I am a gay black man. And I have a problem. A man is a man. Or we open up a can of worms here, y'all. We open up a can of worms. That is the thing. I have a problem with that too. I said, Trump is in there and Trump is changing some shit. So they can't do it right now. They are, Trump is making them go back. Hold on. Trump is making them, for the ones who license says female, he's making them change it back. I don't think that's right. Because you know what? 9 times out of 10, and it's not me being deceitful, you can tell it's not many trans women that I cannot tell that's not that was not a man. T.S. Madison, she said, "When you see me, you see a woman." You know why I don't see a woman when I see T.S. Madison? Because anytime she's talking about how she got a dick and how big her dick is, that woman goes out the window. You know, and then I've seen her porno movies. So I know you're not a woman. You identify as one, but come on. Not with something swinging that long down your leg. Dominique Meyer says, hey, everybody, hey. Sweet Rita says, some women's personal business in the bathroom, a man shouldn't be witnessing. But if they don't think of themselves. I mean, that is a big debate. You know what? At the gay clubs, trans women, at the gay club, everybody use everybody's bathroom. And I think that that's where it comes because I have been in a gay club and there's been drag queens and transsexual. We all in there, the same thing. I went into the women's where it's been crowded as a man. The lesbians, I didn't went in there with the lesbians. I get that in our own world, but why are we pushing that out into society? They would never change a pad. But why? I don't want to push that into society. I'm a big believer in this. I don't want to confuse the children because if you got little girls in there and you have kids always say, Mom, is that a man or a lady? Is that a man or a woman? Is that a man or a woman? I remember seeing, we lived on this street, 31st in Jackson. And it was a house next door and there was a house in back of that house. And my friend Terry and her daughter Antoinette, shout out to Antoinette. Hey, Antoinette. They live next door and back enough. And this drag queen moved there. And it was the drag queen, it was these men dressed like women. And they were manly. And I was like, I had about 7 or 8, 9, 10. But I would always say hi and I was intrigued a little bit, because I kind of knew that. I go, hi. They go, hey, little cutie. Hey, little cutie. They would always be nice to me. And years later, her name was Marlene. And Marlene could sing her ass off. Rest in peace, Marlene. But Marlene, we became cool when we was old. And I had to remind her, I said, do you remember? I said, you lived on 31st? She was like, yeah. I said, do you ever remember that little boy that lived in front? I said, that was me. I was intrigued. I know, but you know what? I can't understand that plight because I've never wanted to be a woman. And I think a lot of straight women or people in general think that a lot of gay men want to be women. I grew up with a house full of them crazy heifers. I didn't want to go through half the shit that no, I enjoyed being me. I enjoyed when my mama pulled the car over. I could stand up and go to a tree against the fence and piss. I didn't have to have the car door open, squat down, try not to get on my panties, have somebody stand in front of me, cover me up. Oh, that would be so funny when my sister and them had to do that. All that squatting down, trying not to pee on your panties. And somebody, when your girlfriend standing in front of hell, I done had to stand in front of my sisters and hold my jacket open so couldn't nobody see them. When all I had to do was walk up to the tree, sling this trunk out, and shake it. Shake it real good. But no matter how many times you shake it, it's still going to be a drip to come out. That's one thing about being a man. No matter how many times you shake this motherfucker. I said, one time I peed, I said, I'm going to make sure nothing else comes out. Sit there, let it hang for a minute. Nothing else drip. As soon as I put it back in my drawers, drip. That's just one thing about being a man. That's gonna happen. Now it's hard for a gay man to be in the bathroom at them. Why do they have gay men sitting? I mean, not gay men, but just men. The men's urinals right by each other, right by each other. So you sitting there and everybody's shaking, and it's hard because it's hard for me. But you know what? I didn't get so good. I can look out my peripheral vision without my eyes turning, because I'm always looking, especially if they're cute. I just saw some shit. I'm like, oh my God. What? Don't judge me. Judge your damn self. Um, or as we stand there, because see, women, y'all got the stalls. We just, it's nothing in between us, and we're going, hey, how you doing? I always just look up, because I be trying not to, unless they cute. I be like, hey, how you doing? We both holding our thing, and come on, that's it. I don't know who did that. Who came up with that idea? They should have some dividers in between them damn urinals. You know, they halfway do men shit, and they just overdo the women's stuff. Even at the church I go to, I walked in the bathroom at the church. When you walk in our bathroom, the men's bathroom, it's a sink, some sanitizer, a little soap, one stall. Not even not even a damn urinal. But I happened to walk past the woman's bathroom. Baby, they got a lounge couch, flowers, the long counter. Then they got all these stalls. I was like, what the? Why do men get the short end of the stick all the time? I see why some of these men want to be women. They be pampered a little better. All men don't like to rough it. All men don't like to rough it out. You know, God knew to put me in the family. Because you know what? I'm not going to lie. What is it with men and streaks in their drawers? Why is that? You know what? First of all, my mama washed clothes, so I learned that at an early age. I wasn't going to have no streaks in my drawer. And men have streaks in their drawers because they don't wipe right. A lot of men, I'm glad you asked that question. A lot of men have a problem touching their booty hole. A lot of men have a problem touching their booty hole and they don't wipe right. They don't, baby, I get all up in there till I don't see nothing else. I fold the tissue up and come on, I put my finger in that motherfucker. And I'm getting it. Now, I got baby wipes, though. I carry baby wipes now. But I'm saying, men don't want to play with their booty hole like that. So we say, oh, that could be. No, that's what it is. Some men think that touching their booty hole like that, they wipe it as less as possible. They don't want to rub it. It's a mental thing. Baby, my finger be all up in this booty. I'm wiping until I don't see nothing else. And then, you know, you can wipe. See, this is what men problem is. They wipe, okay? And they don't see nothing. But they ain't stuck their finger up in there. Because now you're going to sit down somewhere in them white drawers or them drawers. Them drawers get up in that booty hole, and you got a little shit stack. Because you ain't stuck that collar, you got to stick that tissue up in there and get it out until you don't see no more. And I do that. Yes, I finger myself every time I shit. Every time I take a bowel movement, baby, they always wonder why I'm come out smiling after I boo-boo. Because I didn't just finger myself and I feel good, but I know I ain't got no draw, no shit stain in my drawer. Come on, somebody. What up, Beefy? You know, men cannot handle, you know, and when you have a man like that, you wonder, I wouldn't give a fuck what that felt like, but I'd be clean. At least I would be fucking clean. And it's amazing. And then I'm like this, you know, men don't have a problem with, you know, most of the time the women do the laundry. If I'm doing your laundry and you got shit stains in your door, you ain't finna get none from me. We ain't doing it no more with your shitty booty ass. That's like a lot of women. You know, when they have your ass will be clean. Come on, somebody. Uh, it's like women when they have the crusts part in the panty part. I'm like, how long did you have to wear these panties to get that? I've never seen that in my household. I've never seen. Shout out to my mama who taught her children, all of us, about hygiene. I never saw a Kotex. I never saw a coat, and I grew up in a house full of women. I never saw a Kotex in the garbage can. You know, I went to some people's house. I went to one of my cousins' house, baby. God, bloody coat. I was like, ah. My mama taught them girls how to roll that stuff up, put it in something. They had little bags. Even before they had bags, put it, and then it wasn't even in the garbage. So I didn't never see that. I never saw it. I might have saw the wrapper that said Kotex Body Drop. They might, the little plastic part, the little label, but I never saw Kotex. Growing up in a house full of women, some of these lazy heifers, little young, nasty, lazy heifers, you shouldn't walk into anybody's house and see Kotex in the garbage can. When I went, that's disgusting to not clean behind yourself. Come on. When I went into, now that's one thing. When I went into that white broad house that lived in a trailer, that's all I saw in the garbage can. I saw Kotex and I thought that was just so nasty. I thought it was nasty. Come on, somebody. Let's keep it real. BP say regular people clean behind themselves. They do. Nobody should be able to see what come out. Come on. You know what? That's just like in a relationship, y'all. It take me forever to allow the other person to come in the bathroom with me. I have to totally, because if I come in, see, I'm like this. If I come in, you call me in the bathroom and your shit smell too damn bad, oh, it's going to take a minute for me to even allow you to touch me. It's going to take a minute. Or, I was me and my friend was in bed and they farted under the covers. Oh my God. And I know that's a part of life. But I looked at them differently for about a week. Before I can it hurt, they fart smell so bad, it hurt my damn feelings, y'all. Baby said that's a big turn off. It hurt my feelings, y'all. And I was like, oh, because when I looked at them, I could not get that smell off. Now, once I really fell in love, I would go in there and wipe their ass if they asked me to. I could stand in there. We could be in the mirror. I could use the bathroom with the door open, or they can come in and talk to me. My mother, I have a video of me and my mama talking. My mother would always call me, Michael. The tissue would be over there. I don't know why the tissue was up, but it was over here. Hand me that tissue. And I walked in the one day and I said, oh my God, mama. Oh shit. I looked at my mama a little differently. She said, you came out this motherfucker. She said, I shit it when I had your ass. Which made, hey, Mike Davis, how you doing? You all right? But I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I had a friend. Since we talking about hygiene, I don't know how we got on this, y'all. I had a friend. They would take a shower and not stop being so loud to turn my body down. That was the thing to do, girl. You did the right thing there by turning that down. Yeah, shit is funny. Yeah, shit is funny. I had a friend, y'all, that feet, when they rubbed my leg, the feet, it was almost like they cut my legs or something. And so what I found out was when they were getting in the shower, they would not um, get down there and do their feet. They would not get down there and get their feet. And I didn't understand that. I was like, how could you get in the shower without washing your feet? Because hygiene to me is everything. Hygiene to me is everything. You know, I tell a story one time where I had a rotten tooth that I didn't know, and I would brush my teeth and because that's what all my mom ever told me. I was talking to her, she said, "Boof." I said, "Well, what?" She said, "Your breath, go brush." I said, "I did just brush it," and I would get upset. She said, "Michael, I wouldn't tell you that." And I had to think about like, yeah, why would mama lie? You know, but that's when I learned people were scared of me because nobody would tell me because they were too scared I was gonna say something bad. And I went and had to have that teeth removed. I had to have that tooth removed, but I didn't know. And thank God, nobody told me. And I was like, how long did I go around? I was at work. Let me tell you something. I'm a clean dude. Let me tell you something. I'm a clean dude. I got my products on my short and my feet. Got to be clean, especially if you're a diabetic. That is true. That is true. That is so true. But men and most, I don't know. It was just the way I was raised. It was the way I was raised, and I keep saying this: you have to teach children when they're young, because you have mothers now that when they put their children in the bathtub, like when my mama put us in the bathtub or put me, we all took baths. My mother would put me in the bath, run my water, and I think about them days so much, and I want to cry because I appreciate them so much now, so much more now. My mother would run that bath water and put me in the tub, have my little toys in. I would play. She would give me a moment to play and say, "Wash yourself up." And I would call myself washing myself up. But then she would come. It was a time your mom would come in there, and she got to get you real good. These women don't do that now. All are welcome, but don't in here trolling because you will get thrown out. Yeah, baby, y'all know how to handle it. Y'all know how to handle it. That's why I didn't even read half of what this troll shit. But my mother's back then. You couldn't get out that tub until your mama came in there and washed you up very well. To this day, I was in the shower the other day. To this day, I scrub my knees because my mother always said I didn't get my knees good enough. One of my sisters didn't get her neck, another sister didn't get her heels, the other one didn't get her elbow. It was a body part that none of us got. And my mom would come in and just scrub my knees, and I catch myself scrubbing my knees when I'd be crying. Something like, "Mom, I'm getting my knees now," but I've been getting them. But she did not let us. It was now you got. I was at one of my friends' house, and it was her granddaughter, her daughter, and the daughter's child was in the bathtub. We all sitting out there listening to music, drinking stuff. She put that baby in the tub, and then said, "Hurry, wash yourself," and then just went in there and and dried the baby off. And I was like, you ain't in my mind like this baby had to be about 6. That 6-year-old ain't wiped themselves and cleaned themselves up good enough. Do y'all think? At what age do y'all think that parents should stop going in there, making sure their child is clean? I'm thinking at least 9 or 10. I'm thinking by the time you're 10 or 11, you should know how to get it. But from up to the age of 9, you need to be. The mama needs to go in and make sure that they didn't hit all them hot spots. Is it just me? Because I think my mama, well, I had to make my mama stop. I had to make my mama stop. My wee wee started hitting her in the head. She would get my knees, and my mama would hold my arm, and I'd be shaking, about to slip. And oh my God, I said, "Mama, look, I got this now, Mama. I got it. I can do this. I can do it, Mama." But my mama watched. She took care of her. She watched us. Come on, somebody. Okay, we got women in here. At what age did y'all start watching y'all kids up and allowing them to do it themselves? Come on, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ah, come on. You know, when we had this, some people got to come in here. They got to troll. They ain't got no other life. Y'all say I got to cut my nails. Hey, Nirvana, 47. Look, I'm glad you were here, Nirvana. How you doing? April said, now, Mike, you going to make me think. I really want, Nirvana, you have a son. I was just talking about how these young women let their kids be in the tub. And like when my mom put us in the tub, when I was in the tub, she let me try to wash myself up. And then she come in and she said, no, she had to finish me. She had to finish me. I didn't get my knees good. So I think I was about 8, 9 when my mother stopped when she allowed me to do it. How old was your son when you decided he could wash himself up good enough that you didn't have to go in there and finish washing him? My mother, even after then, my mother would come in there and check me to see if I had washed myself good. But you got some of these mamas now that are just allowing these kids to wash themselves and taking it at that and giving them a towel to let them dry themselves off. And these children, 6, 7 years old. I don't think that they're able to get themselves good like that. I think mine probably was around 8 and 9. I think that that's a really the good age. But I was at somebody's house, and that baby had to be about 5. Had to be about 5, 6, 7 at the most. And the mom was like, hurry up. And told the other child, take them that towel in there. And I'm looking like, are you even going to go check to see if the baby washed themselves right? April, my second wife, said, I didn't play that dirty. My mom didn't play that at all. I tell you, we had some friends, y'all, that would hang over our house all the time. Well, they hung with my sisters. And some of them would be musty. 1 or 2 of them would be musty. And instead of my mother calling somebody out, because my mother didn't like to embarrass nobody, my mom would come in the house and go, wait a minute, come here, somebody. And she said, come here. And she would always smell one of us. She would smell me, knowing it wasn't her children, but she had to smell under everybody's arm. I'm going to come here. No, it's not you. And then when it would be, she'd get to the one, she'd go, okay. And she'd give a rag and some soap. And so, and it wasn't an embarrassing way. But looking back on it, I still would have been embarrassed. I would have been embarrassed. If I had been somewhere and one of my friends' mama did that, I would have been embarrassed as hell. But you can smell your own nails. That's what I never understand. You know when you smell it. You know. Some people just have pheromones where they musty because, I can go a couple of days and just take water in a rag and wipe under my arms and will not stink. Mike Davis said, I watched my sons up until 9 and still had to stand there after my wife never wanted to watch the boys. She said, you here, get it. Right. Hey, okay, come on. Children, you have to teach them. And I thank God for my mother because you could not get out of that tub. And we never had a ring around. Maybe if I was outside and I didn't play the sports or something, then there was a little dirt in there. But other than that, we took baths. I just had a friend over here. And they took a bath the other day. And, the water wouldn't go down. So I had to go in there and play with the thing. And when I went in there and I saw this, and they came out that bathroom winking their eye at me like, no, motherfucker, no. Cause how did all that dirt get on your motherfucker? You didn't just get off work, motherfucker. You don't work construction. You ain't working in the mud rats, mud. I was like, oh my God. The fuck? Don't you wink in your eye at who? You better go in there and wink at that tub, motherfucker. Cause you just that's a rig. What the not only was it a ring around the tub, but it was dirt just floating. I said, did you wash your pants out of there? Wait. Did you have a dog here with you? Breath. Breath. Keep a peppermint. Brush your motherfucking. Okay, y'all. How did I get on this? How did I even get on this? Look, young women with young kids, go in there and wash your children up. Stop allowing them to do it and think it's all done. Stop. Stop that. Okay, y'all. I'm hungry. I could make me a bacon sandwich, but I just had one of those. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I had this at work the other day. Some chicken salad. Let me try it. Y'all see that chicken salad? Now I've had this, it's cold. I got my refrigerator real cold, right? Hold on. Let's try that. Ooh. If I get sick. Okay, y'all, hold on, we're gonna try it. This was so good too, chicken salad. Then I have some other stuff in it too, y'all. You know how something tastes good, but I'm too scared to eat it. So I think I'm gonna throw that away. It tastes good. Oh, that tastes so good. But it's been in there a while. Oh my God, that's so good. But I don't want to eat this and be sick. Oh my God. Okay, no, I'm not even doing. No, Michael, stop. No, throw this away, Mike. Throw it away. Throw it away, damn it. Stop acting. Okay, dog. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I got some hamburger here. Hold on, y'all. I'll keep talking for a minute. Let me just put this hamburger on. Um, hold on 1 minute, you guys. Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. We're going to. I had to get my lighting right over here. Yes, I do. Okay. Good eating with Mika. Good eating with Mika. See, good eating with Mika. I got this today because you said you had it. And you know, I never do. I never do hamburger helper. I cooked it. I just finished talking about, Nirvana. I just finished talking about EJ. A good little, yes, how ironic. I just finished talking about him in the trans community. You have to go back and look at that. I had a lot to say about him. Okay, look. What does this says? Cooked ground beef and skillet. Because I ain't never done this before. Yes, I just had a good conversation about him. And yes. Stir in water, milk. Wait, 2.5 cups of water. 2 and 1/4 cups of water. 1 cup of milk. Okay, y'all. I haven't had this in so long. And Good Eating with Mika was saying that she cooked this the other day, and I was like, do people still do that? So I have the ranch and savory sauce. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't want to cheat. Yeah, I needed something different. Yes, Savannah, I think the young gayer generation are living in a delusion, a fantasy world. Um, when he said he wear dress, he looked better in dresses than women and straight men, and I was like, when I look at you, Jay, I never see a wild. That's the letter. I see a boy in a dress. That's all I see is a boy in a dress. Hold on, y'all. All I see is a boy in a dress. Okay. Turn it down. Yes, y'all. I see a beer boy in a dress. That's all. Nothing different. Nothing to say. Okay, yeah, let's cook all this. Yeah, I need to hurry and cook this hamburger anyway, y'all. So the one thing I hate about this particular kitchen is my lighting. Hold on, y'all. But Michael, how can you see? You're right, I can't see shit. And that's why I don't have y'all over there. Okay. We've been on here for an hour. Well, I'm gonna cook this pasta while I'm talking to you guys. Um, yeah, so who all watched the Oscars last night? I talked about that. Um, I wanna go and watch some movies. The lady won. She won the lady that won for best actress, Amy something. She was in a movie called Weapons. So now I want to go see Weapons. I mean, I'm gonna go watch Weapons tonight. Um, you know how you have to smell stuff to make sure it's good. Cause you know what I did? I came home, y'all. I bought some food. I gotta go to the grocery store tomorrow too. I bought some food and I put it in about. I didn't put it in the freezer because I was like, I'm gonna eat this. And so I had to throw like my pork chops are so good. But let me tell y'all, did y'all see this? Oh, I forgot. I got some French fries up here. They had these chicken. Look at this. Uncle Bud's chicken. Two for $7. Two for $7. So I should have got 4 of them. And then when I came home, I said, "Oh, I should have got 4." But I came home and cooked them. Right? They're good, but I'm like, is this some processed meat? Who the fuck is Uncle Bud? Uncle Bud chicken contains up to 15% of water, salt, and sodium. Prophet said the best things in life are imperfect. Also, they saying that these are imperfect. Ice glazed individually froze, ready to cook, keep frozen. Has anybody ever heard of Uncle Buck's? Uncle Bucks. I got another bag in there. Well, I've ate. Anyway, I know. Listen, I should have read this shit. It says the best things in life are imperfect. It says, how dumb can I be? I didn't know it said that. It was letting me know then, bitch, you taking a chance. It was letting me know then, you got some bullshit. Highest chicken is, what made me think I was getting two of these bags for 7 up, $3.50 a piece. Look, $3.50. I'll get this to people when they come over. Look, when we sit here having a cocktail, I'm gonna make some buffalo wings right out of this. Hot buffalo. Oh my God, that's too funny. I did not know that shit said imperfect. I'd rather think your chicken is perfect and then be surprised that it's, come on. I had no, they didn't even have to tell me. I'm mad I even read that shit. Best things in life is imperfect. Well, I'm not perfect. Oh my God, that is too funny. So, anyway, Tiana Taylor, she didn't win. And y'all want to know something? See, man, they just sell us anything. Don't they? Listen. And wait a minute. Some of our dumb ass just buy anything because I didn't even see that. And look, I look at dates. I look at what's in them motherfucker. And I did not look. I think it was just so. I don't know what made me not. If I had saw that, I wouldn't have bought it. Hey, Ellis, baby, how you doing, Queen? Um, the Oscars were not boring last night. It was not boring. Did y'all see the Sinners when they did their little song, I Lied to You? Oh my God. Oh my God. I bet what's the date? How long that nigga been in perfect right? Did y'all watch Sinners? And oh my God, when they sang the song, that Raphael Sadiq came out. Um, the one that played in Sinners, did y'all know this? Who else saw Sinners? If you saw Sinners, first of all, shout out to Michael B. Jordan. You know, all great people. Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? All great people. Do y'all know some of the most great, the most best, not best, the most talented people? All names start with Michael. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Michael Tyson, Mike Tyson, Michael Allen, Michael B. Jordan. I can still keep going. But the man, the boy that played the cousin, Michael B. Jordan's cousin, that played the guitar. Do you know he learned how to play guitar in 3 weeks? Oh my God, that movie was so good. But you know, I hate watching movies like this. You know, scary movies. It was nothing about that movie that scared me. That's why I don't like going to see scary movies because I'm not going to be up in a scary movie jumping. Ooh, ah. And it trips me out. I'm looking at more people reaction like, it's a fucking movie. Nothing bad is going to happen. Not in real life. But watching Sinners and them damn vampires, when that man knocked on that door, that white lady, white man's door, that white man knocked on it. I think that white man that played the vampire that started all that shit, he should have won an award. He should have been nominated. Um, Lindo, what's his name? Elroy Lindo. He was good, but not to the point of winning an Oscar. Um, you know, just like look, just like when we go back to the Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg should have won an Oscar for Color Purple and not for Ghost. She should have won one for Color Purple Not Go. Halle Berry won one for Monsters Ball. She should have won one for playing old girl. Who should play the singer? Carmen. Who played Carmen? What's the lady name who played Carmen? She should have. See, they give to black people for this bullshit. She should have won one for that, or when she played the crazy lady. Denzel Washington didn't get one for Glory, but he got one for um. God, can you motherfuckers in Pelican Bay? I don't get it. But you know what? Michael B. Jordan got it. He left out quite a few people last night. He was thinking. He thanked Will Smith, Denzel, Halle, Sidney Poitier. I think, but he forgot Hattie McDaniels, Cuba Gooding Jr., Whoopi Goldberg, Monique, Jennifer Hudson. Uh, what's his name? What's one name who got the eye kind of fucked up? What is the guy name? What is the guy's name? He's a director now too. Who is the actor who eyes like just a little bit? He played the African King one time. Forrest Whitaker. See, I know every black person that's won. Morgan Freeman. He said, I wish I had more to offer. You know me and my movie viewership. Oh, yeah, okay, yes. But we talking about the wrong thing for Upward now, because, I'm a movie buff. And I remember movies. Listen, y'all, I keep telling everybody. Look, it's 27 people in here. Let me ask y'all this. And hit that thumbs up. Hit that like, subscribe, and all that. How many people in here has saw the movie Lackawanna Blues? Lackawanna Blues with Hill Harper and my girl. She played on one of the police shows. I can't. Etha McPherson. I can't even pronounce her name. Light skinned lady. How many people in here has seen Lackawanna Blues? Oh, let me get mine. How many has seen Lackawanna Blues? How many? Oh yeah, I'm just cutting up a little pepper in here. How many people have seen Lackawanna Blues? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I had to cook this hamburger up today. Hold on, y'all. Lackawanna Blues, one of the best movies that I've seen. Come on, somebody. Yeah, I had to go to the grocery store tomorrow. Give me some more onions. Okay, hold on. Just give me a moment, people. Okay. Hold on. That is one of the best movies of all time. Lackawanna Blues. Kind of reminds me of my mother mixed with my great grandmother. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Just 1 minute, y'all. Doing my little Make me some hamburger helper. I would show you, but it's too dark over there. Okay. All right. Um, let's see. Uh, I've never heard of it. Lackawanna, but Harlem Blues is the last blue I remember, and this is bad. I'm with Upward because I am not a movie. Oh my God. And I damn don't care nothing about them damn white folks Oscar. Devonna, I'm right there with you, chick. It takes me forever to finish a movie. I check out unless it's really action packed. Devonna, what did they say back in the day? Oscar so white. Y'all know what? I like a good movie. And I was sitting here thinking to myself, wow, if I could go back and change something, what would it be? One or two things. I would have became a doctor. Dr. Waters, Dr. Michael Allen Waters. I would have loved that. I would have loved the money and stuff to come with it. I would have went to school and I would have became a doctor. But I had no structures in that way. Or I would have went to Hollywood. I wish I had a showbiz parents that would have took me to Hollywood to go, in the, what kind of doctor, CMA, anything to do with the penis. I would have loved to have been that doctor that grabbed, tell a man, grab the balls, bend over and cough. Then I have to put the gloves on, snap them, and put my finger in there. I would have whatever doctor that is. I might have had a couple of cases against me. A reverse OBGYN. Listen, I might have had a couple of complaints, but it would have been just me doing my job. No, you know what? I would have been the type of doctor that made some money. So I would have tried to be in the surgery. Some type of doctor that does surgery. I wanted to make some money. Heart surgeon. But you know what? But we can't go back. We can't, redo time. But I would have loved to have. School was never for me. CMA, your license would have been revoked during the probation. I know. Come on. You know, wait a minute. He held my scrotum just a little too long. Was he supposed to help me ejaculate in the cup? I needed to see a specimen. I needed a specimen. But anyway, don't judge me. Judge your damn self. I school was never for me. And I liked school. I was good in school, but I just didn't see the need for it. I just did not see. Half the shit we learned in school we do not use to this day. I had calculus, geometry. I ain't using none of that shit. Uh, oh, for the love of God and all things holy. Come on, somebody. Yes. The only thing that in school that really helped me is I went to a place called what was the name of this place? What was the school? It taught us about. It was a clerical word processing course, and I took this course. I didn't know how to type a lick of anything, and the lady came in with this video called the Cortez Peters. That was his name, Cortez Peters, typing. And you just listen to him, and oh my God, do y'all know I was typing 110 words a minute by the time I finished that course? Just listen to his tapes every day. I was typing 110. I can type still 85 to 90 words a minute. I still can. Did y'all know that was a skill I had, that I can type my ass off? Did anybody know that? See, it's a lot that you don't know about. I can type my motherfucking ass off. I can type my ABCs in less than 1 minute. I can literally type the whole ABCs in less than 1 minute. Come on, somebody. Okay, so I didn't put my green peppers and onions in there. Stir in water, milk. I got an eyeball it. I don't know what my measuring cups are. 2.5 cups of water. 1 cup of milk. Is it hot water, cold water? So I was going back looking through some of my videos. Oh, another part of this, y'all, because I said hot topics and I hit a plethora of things. Um, I thank God. I thank God. Here I am, 57 now. I feel it. I look it. I do y'all see how my refrigerator is next to? This is my kitchen, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the whole kitchen one day. I don't know. I might not. I don't know. Show you the stove and all that over there. But which is good because I can sit here. Now I'm trying to figure, should I film my videos over there? I don't know where I want to film my videos. But once I get it all like I want it, milk does the body good. Let me go add this over here. Oh, come on, y'all. Come on, somebody. Oh, I need to drain. A lot of times we can drain our stuff just by putting a towel in there. Yeah, Jesus loves me for the Bible said me so. Okay, hold on. I thought my meat was done, y'all. Okay, that's the only thing that's gonna be a problem. I like the background looks nice and classic. Come on, somebody. Um, the dropping, the bouncing. I hate people living upstairs from me. But it is what it is. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. Hey, you can't. Uh, so it is so cold. Not cold. Detroit. It's so windy. My birthday was so windy. Oh my God, was it windy as hell on my birthday? Couldn't enjoy myself like I wanted to. Spent more money in Ubers. Normally, I spent more money in Ubers than I did anything. So I said I'm gonna have to redo my birthday. I'm gonna redo my birthday. I really am. Yes, I am. Oh man, I don't wanna blow my nose on camera. What the hell is that noise? Y'all know I'm the type of neighbor that I'll start banging back. I will start banging back. I will start banging back. But it's not that bad. I don't know the people. might be somebody that whoop my ass. Tear this motherfucker up. Because what I always say, don't fuck with CMA, and CMA won't fuck with you. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. I'm gonna let y'all see the end of me. I'm cooking this. I've been so out of breath lately, y'all. So I have not smoked any cigarettes because I know that that's the first thing to me being out of breath a lot. And then they told me so many times, Mr. Waters. And now when I have a cocktail or two, I'm probably gonna have a drink. I mean, it's a smoke. So maybe I need to just stop drinking. Not drinking at all. I'm saying. Well, I don't know why I'm saying this to y'all because I don't nobody come to me to me. Well, didn't you say no? I hate that. I hate that. For me, I just hate when I went up somebody's steps the other day and I was a little out of breath. I said, "Oh, I don't like this. I kick ass. I kick ass, and I can't do that." Well, I'm 57. That's not what the only thing is on my mind. I don't think that, but I will handle a bitch if I have to. Yes, I did. Y'all know, every time I look at myself, I see my mama. I see I never saw it as much like I do now. You don't know what you got till it's gone. On and on and on and on. You don't miss what you got till it's gone. I was missing my mama while she was here. I thank God for the mother I had. I thank God for the memories. I thank God for growing up in the same house as her. Come on, somebody. Mm, mm. One of the special moments was waking up on Christmas. And your mama sitting there, she's smiling when she knows she didn't got you a gift that she go, "Oh, mama, thank you." You know what? I had such a boy Christmas one year. I had drum set, a whole drum set. I ain't never told her I wanted to play no damn drum. I had drum set, football, basketball, and I'm looking. My sister had just one thing, right? It was the Peter Pan thing, and you could. It was a sticker thing, but it was like a stage, and you could. I wanted that so damn bad. So why she you mad? Not that I want to be Peter Pan. So, baby, I played them drums all motherfucking day. My mom was like, "Why the fuck did I get him them drums?" But evidently, then I have no rhythm like that because nothing ever became of it. Love them drums. Um, yeah. I remember she bought my bike. Oh my God, just the gifts. And that's something you get from a mother that you can never get from anywhere else. Never. Your mama said, "God damn it, if you don't be right, Santa Claus ain't gonna bring your ass shit. Santa Claus ain't gonna bring you a motherfucking thing." I remember one time my sisters and I was over at my grandmother's house because that's where my mother used to hide the gifts. And they would buy gifts all year long, and we had no idea. And my grandmother had this secret spot in her wall, and we found it. We saw all our gifts. Oh my God. I said, "Ooh, ooh, ooh." And my mama found out that we found, I don't know how, my other sister probably told her scary, skanky ass. Well, her scary ass, I should say. And my mama said, "You motherfucker, uh-huh. Y'all ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit for Christmas." And I said, "But hell," to myself, she done already bought it. We woke up that Christmas morning, all excited. Wasn't a damn thing under the tree. And oh my God. I used to be so excited for Christmas. And I called my grandmother. We called my grandmother crying. You eating it? Man, she said, okay, okay. As you hung up, baby, my grandma pulled up with a car full of gifts, just all the gifts. And we just, I never looked for gifts again. Never did I. That's the best grandma in the world. Okay. So, okay, that's looking good. So now, hold y'all, I gotta add a little water. Do a 1/4 cup water. And I did, hold on, let me see y'all. I can't see shit. 1/4 cup water, 1 cup of milk. Okay. A little more milk. All right. In 1 minute, y'all. Just one little minute. Okay, I have not cooked this. Stir in water, sauce, make some pasta. Okay. Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom. Hold on, y'all. Give me a moment. They say bring this to a boil. Okay, give me a minute. I have to use the restroom. Yes, I did. Let me wash my hands, you guys. Okay. Okay, sure enough. I'm back, y'all. I'm still here, CMA. Good evening, Mika. I did the back. Yes, I'm doing hamburger helper. Okay, y'all. I'm so tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. Um, and all that good stuff. I'm ready to lay down and go to sleep. My hips been hurting me. Had to get shots in my back. Yeah, all that good stuff. All of that good stuff. Hmm. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So what's going on with everybody? How y'all doing? How you guys doing? See, me too, CMA. I had a long day at work today. But how's our fiance? I mean, how was your fiance? I gotta stop saying how our fiance. How your fiance doing? Tell him I said, "What up, bruh?" Um, yeah. I have a friend of mine that has reached out to me. I'm over here cooking up this pork chop. And listen, okay, Nirvana. Look, Nirvana, listen, y'all. You still be doing your lives over there, Nirvana. I have to come over there and y'all all go check out Nirvana too. Nirvana said, "Congratulations on finding love me." Come on, cause I'm trying. Well, I'm trying to find it, but love keep dodging me. It don't want to find me. But I think the older I get, the more settled I'm doing. The more settled I'm becoming. You get what I'm saying? I'm becoming more settled. Um, I'm starting to ask myself, do I really want to live with somebody? Do I really want to, that mean giving my life to somebody? I mean, not giving it, but sharing. He's good, knocked out, and thank you, boo. Yes, but I love the companionship. I love companionship. I love to be able to experience things with people, and all that stuff. I love that. Somebody that I love to cuddle. I love to kiss. Mm, come here, boo. Uh, I love to lick. I love to sip. Okay, let me say. Okay, but I just love being in love. I haven't been in love in quite a while. Quite a while. My strongest love in my whole life ever was my love for my mama and love for God. Mm, my mama and God. I just seen the video of me and my mama. I put it on the short, y'all, where one of my friends said, "Oh, you and your mama, y'all just alike, y'all best friends," and me and mama bust out laughing. We love jabbing at each other like that. We love playing at each other like that. So when people want to take that and try to turn it around, most of the time, if you think about it, y'all, anybody that has an issue with my mother and I, my mother's and I relationship, I bet you 9 times out of 10, they didn't have a relationship with their mom. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. 9 times out of 10, probably wasn't raised with their mama. Um, you ever notice when you go to somebody and you go, "Hey, how you like these shoes? How you like this dress? Oh, they cute. I mean, I wouldn't have got them in that color." It's like they can never give you a total compliment. They have to do something to one up you, not because they don't have it, but because they're jealous. Je- Your mama might have been good, but you didn't have to talk to her like that. At least I could talk to her. Ah, it's a lot of things. So you have to know. Uh, wait, or I missed it. I would love the lives when Mama Michael was in it. I know. Listen, one of my favorite videos with her is when we pull up the White Castles, and I have a problem going to White Castles now because of this. I mean, because I love me and my mama love White Castles so much. Um, when we eat our White Castles the same way all the time, we ate the same way. We like to. Neither one of us like pickles. Neither one of us like mustard. And on certain things. And I asked her. I said, "Mama, what you want on your White Castle?" "Bitch, get the fuck out my car. You know what the fuck I want, bitch." I'm the clap my mama. I will get your ass together. Bitch, I could let you have it. And she knew she was the only one. But some people will take that and hear me and my mama talking. And that's why we didn't care. We knew our relationship, and anybody on the outside looking in, especially, um, I don't know what it is not to have a relationship with my mother. I don't know what that feel like. I don't even want to try to think about it. My mama was the decision maker in my life. It was her way or no way. My grandmama couldn't even tell my mama, baby, when it came down to it, that's what you think. Baby, when it's your grandmama is good, auntie good, but baby, when your mama turned and said, this is my child, and can't nobody say shit, because your grandmama ain't gonna love you more than she love her own children. Come on, somebody. Not a real mama. A grandmama ain't gonna love you. Even when people say, well, she loved me just like I was her own. Stop it. Baby, if it came down to you and any mother I know, most mothers, if it came down to do my child live or my grandchild, most of them are gonna pick their child. I know my mama would have. Let their mama pick them. Come on. Okay, let me turn this down. Getting this all together. Mika, this was a good idea, Mika. Because I didn't have to do all that cooking. Now let me taste this sauce. See how it is. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Like, I couldn't tell nobody how to feel about a brother. I don't have one. Oh, you and your brother wasn't shit. You, how, you don't know how to be no brother? You right, I don't. Now, I'm saying you don't know how to be a brother to a brother. You right, I don't. I know some people don't know how to be a son to a mama. Come on, somebody. Oh, Mika. All right now. It's a sour, tangy. Okay. Put a little season up in there. Baby, what? What? Cooking, calmly cussing, and cocktails. Cooking, calmly cussing, and cooking, calmly cussing, and the cup ran away with the spoon. Hey, and the cup ran away with the spoon. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Make sure y'all support the channel. Always, it's a business. Almost 2 hours of my time. I'm not like the rest of these content creators. It is what it is. But and no. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. But I'm always say, what I used to say, I don't do it for my health. I do it for a little wealth. I enjoyed what we talked about today. The hygiene thing was really, really good. Oh my God, that was good. And the trans people, the trans men, trans women, keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. Why so jealous? Why so jealous? I am the queen of the sector. I am the queen of the sector. Remember that? Come on, somebody. I need to go back and play some of them songs. I really, really do, because it's been a minute. I enjoyed the conversation about how women, I was about to say real women, but naturally born women, felt about trans women using the bathroom with them. It wouldn't bother me. But I mean, it wouldn't bother me them using the men's bathroom. It would bother them. Because if they say they don't feel safe taking with men, then come on, Sylvia, that's a whole nother conversation. If the trans women don't feel safe going into the men's bathroom because of how they're dressed and all that, What makes them think the women feel safe with them coming in there with them? Hmm? Come on, gay people. We gotta stop wanting everything to go our way. People can't say this about us. They can't say that about us. But then we can say whatever we want about them. What's good for the geese is good for the gander. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If I can call you a bitch, you can call me a fag. You can call me a sissy. Why would I get mad? If I can say fuck you, bitch, and you can't say fuck you, sissy, fuck you, faggot. That sounds so funny, but. And then we want to counsel them. Why? I got to watch what I let come out of my mouth. That's taking ownership. I have to be careful of what I say. Now, if I never say fuck you, bitch, or don't say nothing to you, and you just come out with that, then that should be a problem. That is why I always wait to respond. That's why I always wait. That's why you always see me reacting and not being the one to just come out first. Come on, somebody. We got to stop that. Black folk, we got to stop being so mad at white people when they want to make everything racist. You people. Who the fuck is you people? Y'all know what? They talking about us, you people. We can say hunky, but they can't say nigga. We can say hunky, but they can't say nigga. We can say raisins and potato salad. We don't do that, or no seasoning on food. But the moment they say that we like watermelon and chicken, there's a problem. Ain't that the same? Look, when they say that we like watermelon and chicken, that's equivalent to us saying they like putting raisins and potato salad, or they don't put seasoning on their food. Stop expecting somebody to do what you ain't gonna do. Stop expecting somebody to respect you and you don't respect them. Stop expecting somebody not to say something when you study saying shit. Come on, somebody. If I call a man a punk ass bitch and he call me a sissy, oh, oh, what the fuck am I mad about? I said it first. If you call me a sissy and I call you a church going ex dick sucking hoe, pay it with your pussy. I'm just come on, I'm just keeping it real. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Coming for somebody. And then getting your feelings hurt when they come back for you. Stop saying shit to folk, calling yourself letting them have it. And when they say something back to you, now you hurt. Come on, somebody. So let's keep it real. There was times in school, once I went up to the biggest motherfucker in there and I said something, I knew that there was a chance that they was going to say something back or beat my ass. I didn't act shocked. That kind of reminds me when people be like, uh, yeah, I'm going to fight you and you better hit me back. Who the fuck is you used to be? What you mean I better hit? Bitch, now I'm finna hit you first. What the fuck you mean? You better hit me back. Bitch, pow, glad to know you was about to hit me, bitch, because now who would you even have to say that to? You better hit me back. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I come up in that era where You put something on your shoulder, and if they knocked it off, I never that. You know what? That never made me fight nobody. You knocking something off my shoulder didn't mean you was talking about my mama. Bitch, you had to touch me. The only way I said something to you, you had to say something verbally to me, and then I would give it back to you. I was never into that other shit. I've always been secure in who I am. I've always been secure in myself, how I look, how I act. Nobody could come for that. Why do you think there'd be so many people on here that they'll think you talking about them, and then they'll come out and say some shit, and when you react to it, they butt hurt. Dude, this place look like it's been around for 57 years. Okay, I gotta shave. When I shave, y'all know I didn't even shave on my birthday. I just have to redo my whole birthday over. I really do. Hmm. I really do. Hmm. If I could hit the lottery and go on a trip or go to a 5-star restaurant. Let's see what the hamburger helper do. Go to a 5-star restaurant. Oh shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's put some bass in it. Put a little butter in here. Come on, somebody. Hold on, y'all. Let's get it together. Okay, y'all, let's try this. See what it's giving. And add a little flavor to it. Hamburger helper, inspired by Mika. Okay, y'all. Look at this. What do you think about the school bully incident and the victims died? Well, I gotta see. I haven't seen that one. I gotta go. Listen. I watch everything. I'm gonna watch that and talk about that tomorrow. Y'all see that? Inspired by Miss Mika. Good evening with Mika. Hamburger helper. Mm-hmm. Dear Lord Father God, I thank you. I thank you for this and all that you do in your son Jesus' name. Amen. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I need a piece of bread. I should have got a piece of bread. Let me see if it's done. I got a little too much out of here. All I need is burn my. Mm, mm, mm. Oh my God. Mika, this is good. I need a little tea more salt. This is the sour cream and savory. Mm. Oh yeah. Oh, I haven't had a hamburger helper in so long. And baby, hey, y'all want some? You want some? The pasta can cook a little longer. Why do we dance? Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. Shout out to Billy with me. I have not had a hamburger helper since I was a child. Since I learned how to make macaroni and hamburger myself. Uh, but this was so quick, so easy. CMA looks good. Yeah, girl, thanks to you. I went even had, I was looking today. I said, let me get this damn hamburger. Come on, somebody. Quick and easy. Yes, it is. Look, the reason I really got it, you know how you can look at your meat and you know you probably got a day or two left before you need to cook it? That would work with this hamburger. Okay. I had to cook this meat. I had to cook this meat. I can turn it off. Oh my God. I'm be eating on this all night. Make y'all some hamburger helper, y'all. Make y'all some good old hamburger helper. Yes, you can. Oh my God. Hey Pam, how you doing? How you doing, girl? Ah. Wow. I don't even need no more salt. I don't. All right, y'all. I just want y'all to see my end result tomorrow. I'm gonna look up the bullying case. 13-year-old being bullied. I'm gonna look that up, y'all. I got to. I'm gonna get me a little rest. I got a big day tomorrow. But you know what? Some might come on my mind tonight, and I might go back live tonight. What? Who gonna check me, boo? Um, this is Boise Game for Life. Everything Mike, the original. Cooking, comedy, cussing, and cocktails. Cooking, comedy, cussing, and cooking, comedy, cussing, and cocktails. What? Don't judge us. Judge your damn self. Why are you so jealous? Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my okay. All see me can remind me of all that shit. All right, y'all. Boise Gang, the baddest gang in these YouTube streets. This is your boy Cooking with comedian Michael Allen. I'm out. Peace.